All right, let's continue building our website. So what we have so far is we have the landing page, we have the About Me, my 60-day challenge, my companies, then the company pages, which we need to have styling for. About page, and we have the blog with, so here the CSS is still missing. And then we have the dashboard. So what I kind of want to do today first is to add dashboard so that we can make like one category for the 60-day challenge. And then what we can start working on is making some integration with Claude where we can call the API, insert our script from the video, then insert our notes, and then create a blog post and like a readable article for people that didn't watch the video. So let's start working on this. And then if we figure out some cool stuff on the way, we'll map that out as well. I kind of want to start using, so this is a project, right? Maybe we can open V0, make a new project. So I'm just going to upload the page. Zoom out, no, that doesn't work. Just going to take 2 screenshots and from the dashboard. It's too bad. Okay, so we have those 3. Let's open Supabase website. And I think we already created the post database, the category, sorry. Yeah, here. Okay, so what I wanted, I'm just going to take a screenshot, go into cursor, make a new. Okay, so let's go in here and say, okay, so this is the design of my personal website, Robin Schuchman. Basically, I want to create a page in the dashboard to manage categories for my blog section. So we have a database table already for it. I will copy paste it in here. And basically, I just want to create the table and like the page on how to manage the categories. So we need the table on how to manage the categories. Then we need an edit screen and add. And I would like to use Jetsy and UI. So whoever doesn't know V0, basically it's from Vercel. Or Vercel, I don't even know how to pronounce. Let me make this full screen. And basically what it does, it is an UI editor. And you can create quite nice UIs. And then basically what I do, I change. So I let it come up with something first. And if I want to change something, I make the changes. I will show you how to do it. And then from there, I just copy paste the code. And then in cursor, I say like, okay, hey, use this code as UI and then map it to our own database. So let's see what it come back with. And then I think it should be done soon. So now just recreated the dashboard kinda. So we have categories. Okay, like that. So I go to code. I'm actually not sure what's the best way to do that. I think you can add this to your code base. Not sure if that's the best way. I'm just gonna copy all this. So again, here, I'm gonna say, open a new one. And then I'm gonna say here with Super Whisper. Okay, I just made a few components with V0. Basically, I want to create a page for the categories. So the components I'm gonna upload is one, the page for the categories, one, the table, and one, the category form. I would like you to adapt this UI, but implement it with our own database. I will also upload a screenshot of our current database so you can map it to the right categories and to the right post. Then we're gonna take this, we're gonna add the screenshot. And for V0, I need to check what's the best way. I'm just gonna do it like this. Categories form, this is table, layout. Layout we don't need, it's already there. Page, actions. This is just a test, guys, so let's see what it comes back with. I don't think we had it yet in the, no, we only had post, we didn't have the categories yet. So what we then also need after this is to add a field categories here. So I'm just gonna add categories to create new post, edit post. Do you guys, if you build your own website, I think I asked it in the previous episode, do you build your own CMS or do you just use WordPress or something? Actually, from a few of my websites, for my in-ship company, for example, the whole website's custom built, just the blog section. We actually just use WordPress CMS just to move faster so we don't have to do it from scratch. But then for my other company, UR Overview, we have our own custom CMS, also built with V0 and Cursor, by the way. Maybe I'm actually gonna start at making changes to that one in public. I think it's a very interesting project and maybe good to share things about that because the remote hiring space is a big thing. and not many people are aware of how to actually hire, or if you are a freelancer, like what actually your benefits are. So I think it might be good to show how I built this as well, but also like make more awareness for the whole remote hiring processes and legal aspects of it. Also, if you have any questions about that, please let me know. But I try to kind of separate this channel with that other aspect of most of that content's on LinkedIn. So if you're interested in that, follow me on LinkedIn. If you're interested in this, follow me or subscribe to me on YouTube. Okay, so it's saying that it's done, but there's no page yet. So I don't see the page in the sidebar menu. Please add it. So I see that all the pages have been created. It's just not added to the sidebar. And then let's see if it's working at once. Would be nice. But it's actually interesting. So every time something doesn't work, either I let the AI figure it out themselves, or if it keeps in like a feedback loop or like error loop, then I need to do the research myself, and then actually I'm learning stuff. So sometimes I prefer that cursor doesn't know, so I'm actually learning stuff. Sounds strange maybe, but it's also boring if everything goes flawless, right? Not sure if this is just placeholders. Let's see. So we have so if you want to see you go to tables, then posts. No, we want categories, right? So by default, I think when we imported it added this. But then what we now notice, like I can delete something, but it doesn't delete. So either what I learned, this is something to do with the row level security, that this user doesn't have the permission, or something else. But I'm just going to ask, currently when I'm deleting a category, it doesn't do anything. Does it have to do with the row level security, or did you just not create this function yet? Let's see what it comes back with. So we have the screen for a new category. That looks all good. I'm not sure if it's the same as the V0 though. Let's see. So we go to preview. Should I do a side-by-side comparison? There we go. And we have localhost dashboard, create category. Oh, it didn't have the page. I think I want this white background. I don't like the gray. Then we have name slug, description created. Yes, actions also there. So this is the same. Nice. I want to change this to white background. Okay, so what is it saying? There's no policy. Okay, so basically what's saying that we need to add this policy. So what you do, you go to Supabase, we go to SQL editor, we paste this in. And now basically what this is doing, it's saying that every user that is authenticated, so the user that I'm logged in with currently is authenticated because it's the only admin, is allowed to remove. So probably now when I remove this, see, now it's working. Good. Then let's change in the admin dashboard, the background of the content is grayish. Can we make this white just so it's more clean? Okay, so that's working. Let's change the gray for white. Okay, then we have our checklist. This was already done. This we still need to do. So that's next. Okay, so this is white now. It's better. Okay, then for the categories, we need to add this to the post. So we need to add it to the form for the create new post and the form of the edit post. Can you please help me do this? Also, I'm actually thinking of going to start to live stream this. Like currently I'm just recording it and I'm talking a lot anyway. So I was like, maybe it's nice to just live stream this. I'm not sure, like, would you guys like me live streaming, or do you just prefer push it through Tela, the editing software that I use, have some zooms. Also, if the zooms are too hectic for you, please let me know, then I just remove it. I like to have some dynamic elements, but if you're like, hey dude, this give me a headache, I'll just stop doing it. The only thing I like it, what it's deleting is so if I'm thinking I use a lot of, and then it automatically removes it, so it makes it maybe nicer to watch for you. But if you're like, hey, I would love to just see a 3-hour video of you live streaming, add some key elements, I'm happy to do that as well. I just need to figure out how to live stream. Like I think you can use software like OBS and push it to YouTube. I also heard that YouTube's actually pushing content creators that live stream. So maybe my channel will grow faster. Let's see. And also, again, I want to add music just so it's more chill. I just need to figure out which music is actual royalty free. Like I'm definitely not monetized right now, but I also don't want to have any issues with YouTube. So or with any content creator that deserves the credits that they deserve. So, and then we probably also need category pages, right? So we would have our website, then we have our blog, then we should show categories here, and then we can show trending posts or something. We can ask actually here at a new chat, can you help me make a blog archive page? So we would have different categories, but also like maybe we can show popular or trending posts. The layout that we have from the previous chat, use Shatsy and UI, and then yeah, just make it clean, but maybe give it some nice dynamic elements. Let's see what this does. This should be done. So if I now press edit, that gives an error. So we're gonna copy it, editing the post, get this. I'm gonna tag the post just so it knows which file to edit. Usually it gets it because it's a small project, but if you get into a bigger project, it's better to just tag the pages that you wanted to make a change, because otherwise it just keeps making mistakes and it's not great. I don't mind this actually. Right? This is not too bad, right? Maybe I would like to have a list of... Maybe I would like to have some cards for featured categories, because I'm doing a 60-day challenge. So maybe it's nice that this one is prominent on the top so people know that they can follow this 60-day challenge, right? So instead of trending now, we can have like a challenge thing. Okay, saying that that is fixed. Category 60-day challenge. Let's see if I can save it now. This we need to clean up as well. Create new post. We need to remove this debug as well. Post page, not the dashboard. So you navigate to the one. How did we call post? Site, blog. Sorry. Oh, this is very colorful, yeah. That's too colorful. Keep it clean. And maybe it would actually be nice if we can show the recently completed and then show the post and also the progress. Maybe it's nice this way, just make the rest of the page clean. Remove the web development design systems and career growth. So maybe just show the challenge on top, then the trending now, and then the categories and the posts. That didn't record, so. Okay, I like the future challenge on top. Just make it a little bit more clean. Then remove the 3 cards underneath. Then keep the trending now. Then under there, show all the categories in the post. If you can do this, it will be great. And the only question is if we want to have the post under the challenge, under the category, or do we just keep the URL short and then only show them in the category page? We can actually... The only issue with the 60-day challenge, and maybe we can actually work on this in the next episode, that we make it dynamic and that we actually have the task of actually uploading every day something. Yeah, okay, I like this. So I'm gonna copy this, skip this. The thing I want to add is, so for this you can already make all the elements except for the challenge card on top. I think next time we're gonna make it dynamic and then we can actually make a challenge per day and then add that to the blog as well. So we make it mandatory to upload this blog post, etc., and then we can gamify it. Right now, just put it as placeholder, but make the trending now, make the categories, make the post all there. So basically, what I mean, I think the fun thing what we can do is make this dynamic, right? So now we're actually in my challenge, we're at day 8. So we'll show day 8, blah blah, and then in my dashboard, I will just, because we already have this challenge, right? So we'll just make something where we say like every day you need to check, did you upload the video? Yes. Then write a short summary of it, then upload the transcript of the video, and then we connect this to the Claude API to make like a blog post. And then only when that's always done, it will show it like, okay, challenge completed. And then we pop some confetti or something just to make it more fun. Okay, I'll let this run, and then once this is done, I'll get back to you. Okay, so it's done, but this is aligned strange again. This is the placeholder. Here the image is not loading, so this should be, yeah. It says all posts 0. Here is styling as well. Maybe I'll fix the styling off video. So today I just want to fix this. I had another issue that it's now trying to fix. But it's not bad. I think if this shows the image, it's all aligned properly, then it's not a bad page. And then in a future episode, we're also going to work on the SEO. Like, I don't want to put too much effort in the SEO because my point is not to rank this, right? It's just, if people are watching me or whatever, I can add some resources or I get some information. Maybe even if it really grows big, We can build a community where people can share ideas and growth hacks and whatever. Just for now, the purpose is like I can add this, then we can gamify it a little bit and say like, okay, every day, this is the goal, this is what you need to do. And then, yeah, just make fun. I think this is all about making fun. Like, it's good for me to have my website if people want to search me online, but I also just want to test if embedding the video is actually impacting the ranking of the video. I'll let the issue resolve it now, and then once this is done, I'll fix the with you guys. Okay, so some issues are resolved. Let's ask again. Okay, so the spacing of the blog page is very off. It's too much to the left, so I want the content to be in the center, same as the homepage and the about page, with enough padding. And also it's not loading the images. The featured image that is uploaded is not properly being loaded. So let me check the database. It should be the featured image URL. I will add the screenshot of the table. Please resolve this, and then we can move forward. Let's see if it can fix it. What else should we add to the page? I think this should not be continue, but maybe we can keep doing this. Like if this is actually growing, like we can just do every X amount of days a challenge, and then we can make that the platform. I actually had this idea that I want to build a Reddit scraper, figure out issues that people have, and then do building solutions for Reddit users in public or something. Like I can learn, they can have the solution if they want, only if it's small. Like I'm not going to build a whole software for a user, but they're like, hey, I'm struggling with this. And then I'm like, okay, here, dude, here's your solution. Might be fun. If you guys think it's fun, let me know. Or if you guys are like, hey, I have this issue at my job, it would be great if you can assist. I'm happy to have a look into it. Also, I'm happy to, if you guys say, hey, I really want to learn more about this, can be Zapier, can be N8N, can be whatever automation tool. I did a lot with cold outreach. I did a lot with Clay, Apollo, Instantly, Sparkbase, Ample Market. Whatever you guys want, like, I like experimenting with those things, and I think I'm decent at it. So if you guys would love to see more content related to cold outreach or whatever, let me know, and then I'm happy to make some content around it. I think this should be almost done. This one already loaded, this one not yet. And I think next episode, we're gonna work on the cloud integration and the gamification of the blog, and then make this work. And then also the styling of this one, I will do off stream. And then here, the author box, we need to change. So it's delegated to me. Yeah, it is ugly, but it's functional. Maybe make it 2 column or 3. Maybe for the trending now, make it 2 or 3 column, because now the featured image is too stretched and it's ugly. So maybe make it 2 or 3, and then, yeah, so it's nicer. Also, this is now working. It shows the categories properly, and I'll post 1. And I think also of video, I will just upload all the articles from day 1 till 7. I think today is day 7. So I can, if you guys are looking for any tools that I used or any examples that I used, you can just get it from here. And I will link from every YouTube video to the corresponding page. This is not fitting. Maybe two column. What's the name again? It's not fill, but contain. Maybe contain the image instead of fill, because now it's being cut off. So maybe just handle the image as it is. And also maybe or if you guys want that I do this on video, I will happy to change this, but I think this is the least important. Or maybe it's most important for the website, but not for me having fun. So I also need a new picture. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up. So then if we check, we added the categories to the new post, edit post. Post table, I think we don't need this anymore. Hero image, yes. Design of the company cards, also I wanna change this, but I think I'll just allocate this episode specifically to how to create categories in your custom CMS using Cursor AI. Yeah, that's a good title, I think. Okay, so this is done. I'm gonna accept all. There's still one issue. Can you resolve this? Make concise changes. Then after this, we're just gonna push it to GitHub again. And then tomorrow, it's actually fixed this way better. Just this gray space is weird. I'll try to figure a solution for that. And then I'll add the post. And then tomorrow, if I have time, we can actually yeah, start playing around with what we want to add to the dashboard. Actually, I saw Mark, another creator, adding his Whoop data to his own dashboard, like he's making a small app out of it. I used to have Aura Ring for the longest time. I stopped using it because my sleep is quite well now, but maybe it's nice to, I was actually thinking to track my calories and track my sleep and everything and also add that to my own dashboard. Maybe it's nice to get a Whoop or Aura Ring again and just start playing around with this. But let's do it step by step. Let's first make this future challenge thing work. And also I want to have a goal tracker as well, where we say like, okay, hey, this is the revenue goal of the month. This is amount of followers I want to gain. And then actually I think we can integrate the YouTube API and make one dashboard say like, okay, goal this month, get 100 subscribers, and then fetch the information from the YouTube API and then showcase it there. Only if you guys are interested in this. If you say like, hey, make me a Reddit scraper to find out my competitors, happy to do that as well. All right, I'm gonna let this just finish up. I'm not gonna bore you guys any longer. Thank you for watching if you made it to the end. If you want to see more, please subscribe. It would help me out a lot. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, and hopefully see you in the next episode. Otherwise, just follow my challenge. Like, it's a little bit slower. I take a faster, more detailed approach. Like the first 7 days just doing research. Now I'm finally starting to build. So if you're interested in how to build a directory, please check that playlist. I will put it on top here. And then, yeah, see you next episode and have a good day, guys.